So basically, it has been like a long time since I've done anything code related, and I really don't really have any idea where I'm going to start with any of that stuff. So I guess I used to be these travel sheets, A to Z. So, as you can see from this tab over here, that I was very inconsistent with this. I used a lot of AI for it. Yeah, that did not really go well. So, I guess I'll have to verify my account here. Can you just. Okay, great. That's actually great, huh? Um, where should we even start? Back to ways. Oh boy. Is it so bad? I also doing these things and then learn important sorting techniques. Second largest step. Check your car is sorted. Zero to search. Longest suburb, some key. Longest suburb giving some key. I don't know if I should do lead code or this is problem set. I feel like I will betray the title if I go with this one, but I feel like this one is like more otherwise. It has, but how do I say it? It has, how do I say it? Space. How do I say it? It has like less of bullshit to deal with, you know? So like I feel like I should do this one, but I could betray the title, yeah. So I'm gonna do with these ones. Share them back. Okay, I'm behind. Well, okay, I'm behind. Check if the array is sorted. That is, yeah. Selection sort is just. I'm just going to like review a few of these things. Stay here and there. Yeah. So like selection, what does selection sort is to? I don't remember. Bubble sort, I know that we just keep going on and do. What's the problem here? Anyways, I know you just keep going on in the loop and try to just take the numbers to addition numbers. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. So insertion sorting. So that is, I don't know about that one now. Um, it used to. I feel like I don't, I don't remember selection sort. I don't know. Like if you would ask me how to make a graphics uh, thing or pipeline, I know that part, but I forgot everything
What
about this thing.
is selection sort?
What is it?
As the name recommends, selection. What do you select? We select minimums. Remember, as the name recommends, what do you select? We select minimums. So the name recommends select minimums. So what you will do is you look at the entire array and you will say who is the minimum, and it states 9 is the minimum. So you take that 9 and you'll place it here. Perfect. I place the 9 here, and if this 9 is the minimum and you're placing it at the first place, where will 13 go? 13 says okay, no issues. I will go to your place because 9 has to come at first, and now I'll write the remaining guys over here. That's how you do it. So that is the step 1 of the algorithm. Step 1 states get the minimum from the entire. And you got the minimum, replace it at the first. Whoever is at the first goes to that minimum. Simple. So swapping. Select minimums and swap.
Okay, so selection sorted was basically selecting minimums and sorting them. You know. So okay, it's not like I'm going to remember this shit. So might as well not write it. Like the last time I wrote it, all of that shit I do not remember any of it. So what's the use of like remembering any of it now? You know. Though I tend to be very bad with managing like actual notes and stuff. So Yes, I'll go with what should I go with now? Obsidian? I haven't. Oh, I deleted Obsidian. I'm just a simple notepad guy, really. Maybe I should open a GitHub profile or something and just put all of my notes out there. Uh, I sure hope I maintain these notes. I sure hope they don't end up in garbage or something like that. Uh, yes, this would be a good place to store these things at. I feel like I'll just use the teardrop for this thing. It does a good job of storing notes and all that stuff. Yeah, I'll just delete everything else.
Talking about insertion sort, you need to remember one thing.
I'm back because I
It
failed
always-
again. Dr. K, please give me some closure if you can. Earlier times, I can't handle things. Maybe I should try harder. I can do this.
It takes
Other
an effort.
must have worked hard too.
And
Even if I can't do anything or
places
handle
it
anything, I must keep
in its
doing.
correct
I would
position.
eventually learn how to
Takes an
deal with
element
stuff. I should try harder.
places
Everything
it
will be
in its
fine,
correct
right?
position.
So you kind of
Let's
force
start.
yourself
Yeah.
to work hard. After
The
a long
algorithm
time, I kept
starts
fooling
with
myself. I thought things
looking
would
at
work
the
out.
first
I knew
element
something
as
was
an array.
missing within me. I couldn't
And
even
you
do
will
the
say
simplest
that
stuff. I
if
took so much
this
stress
much
on
is the
simple
array,
stuff. I
the
couldn't
element
even begin
14
to live. I'm
in
a
a size
waste who
1 array
can't do anything properly. I just want to be
is at the correct. If I look at this much and I ask you, is 9 at the correct position? You'll be like, no. 9 apparently should have been here and 14 should have been here. So this is what you do. You go to the next element and you ask on the left side where 9 should have been. And that is where you take. So you basically do it like this. 9, 14. Perfect. So then you go ahead to this one and you ask, is 15 at the correct position for a size 3? And you say, then you go ahead and say, is 12 at the correct position for a size 4? And you say, no. Apparently 12 should have been here, 14 should have been here, 15 should have been here. So do you see a pattern? It's like 14 will come here and 15 will come. Everyone right shifts by 1 and 12 kind of goes in its correct order. So what you can do is, you can take 12 and you can say, okay, 12, 15. 15 will come here, 12 will go here. Then you can say 12, 14. So you can 12 here and you can pass 14 here. You can go to the left and swap, swap, swap till it can be swapped. Till it can be swapped. So if you do like this, 12 goes here, it's like 12 and 15. Then 12, 14. So 12 goes here and 14 comes. So go to the left till it can be. Can 12 be swapped with 9? No, because that will distort the order. So it just goes till here. Simple. So what will happen? It will be like 12, 14, 15. Perfect. Next is 6. If you look at 6, where ideally should be 6 in this array? It should be here, 9 should be here, 12 should be here, 14 should be here, 15 should be here. So can I do this? Can I take the 6 here? But I have to right shift every one by one. How do you do it? You take 6, you take 15. And you say, okay, swap yourself. What happens is 6 goes here, 15 goes here, swapped. Next you take 6, 14. 14 comes here, and 6 goes here. Next you take 6, 12. 12 comes here, 6 goes here. Next you take 6 and 9. 6 goes here, 9 comes here. So if I have to do it, it's like 6, 15. Not in the correct order. 6 goes here, 14 goes here. 6.
So slash sort was basically um, yeah, go to right. But if you counter and inversion, yeah, keep inverting to the left till you clear all the backlogs and go back to going right.
is what the algorithm is all about. So this is step one. Remember this. This is step one. What is step two? Let's see. So the step two states, okay, I know the extreme smallest array is at the first. Now we should select the next minimum. We know one thing. If the minimum is over here, this array is sorted. Which portion of the array is not sorted? That is this. Let's find the minimum. Can I say in this, 13 is the minimum? So if 13 is the minimum, I know 9 will stay where 9 is. If 13 is the minimum, 13 will come at the first place. It will.
A parasite. I'm wrong. I failed at everything. Money, time, myself, nothing but a walking corpse. Bleak. So I think one of the biggest scams that we propagate in the world today is that hard work will fix your problems. Right? So we live in a culture where like you have one lever that theoretically you can pull to improve your situation, which is that you can expend more effort, right? If you get a B in a class, if you just study more hours, you will get an A. And it's like sort of true, right? Like in the examples that I provided, if you do study more, that is correlated with getting better grades. If you do work more hours, it is
Merge,
correlated.
sort, but there is a slight prerequisite to this algorithm. You should have covered the step 1.5 module. Just in case you haven't, please go and check it out. And guys, we are attaching the notes to all the problems and the video solution will be coming over here. Like if
मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे जीवन की दशा थोड़ा रस्तों का नशा, थोड़ी मंजिल की प्यास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है।
Okay, so like, thoughts on this question would be that obviously we cannot look till like the very end of the array, since what would we even do here, you know? And for each element, for each possibility of buying the stocks on this day, we will have to search for the maximum profit that we can get from the remaining part of the array, taking this as the divide sort of. So we just do that, and yeah, just keep doing that. The max profit will be zero. It will keep updating, and then you get that. So this is like a very brute force method for this thing.
पल में तोला पल में मासा, जैसी बाजी वैसा पासा, अपनी थोड़ी हटके दुनियादारी है। करना क्या है चांदी सोना, जितना पाना उतना खोना, हम तो दिल के धंधे के व्यापारी हैं। मेरी मुस्कान लिए कभी आती है सुबह, कभी शामें उदास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है।
सबके होठों पे चर्चा तेरा, बटता गलियों में परचा तेरा, यूं तो आशिक है आंखों मगर, सबसे ऊंचा है दर्जा
बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे जीवन की दशा थोड़ा रस्तों का नशा, थोड़ी मंजिल की प्यास है। बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है। पल में तोला पल में मासा, जैसी बाजी वैसा पासा। अपनी थोड़ी हटके दुनियादारी है, करना क्या है चांदी सोना, जितना पाना उतना खोना। हम तो दिल के धंधे के व्यापारी हैं। मेरी मुस्कान लिए कभी आती है सुबह, कभी शामें उदास है। बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है।
सबके होठों पे चर्चा तेरा, बटता गलियों में परचा तेरा। यूं तो आशिक है आंखों मगर, सबसे ऊंचा है दर्जा तेरा।
बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली। मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे जीवन की दशा थोड़ा रस्तों का नशा, थोड़ी मंजिल की प्यास है। बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है। पल में तोला पल में मासा, जैसी बाजी वैसा पासा। अपनी थोड़ी हटके दुनियादारी है, करना क्या है चांदी सोना, जितना पाना उतना खोना। हम तो दिल के धंधे के व्यापारी हैं। मेरी मुस्कान लिए कभी आती है सुबह, कभी शामें उदास है। बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है।
सबके होठों पे चर्चा तेरा, बटता गलियों में परचा तेरा। यूं तो आशिक है आंखों मगर, सबसे ऊंचा है दर्जा तेरा।
बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली, मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे है जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जो बोली, जैसे है जैसे बंदूक की गोली, मेरे तेवर में है तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे है जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे जीवन की दशा थोड़ा रस्तों का नशा, थोड़ी मंजिल की प्यास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है, हाँ कसम से, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास है।
Okay, so now the next problem seems uh, it's a glorified math version. Like, I think it has something to do with the permutations, combinations. Like, you have a way of skipping two stairs or skipping one block. How many ways are I mean, in any way, there may be a two jump steps you may have taken, and two jump steps you may have taken, and B one jump step you may have taken. So so 2a plus b is always n. Right? So basically, you're asking is what are the ways to get to get two natural numbers such that two natural numbers a and b such that 2a plus b is equal to n, right? So what are the ways? That can be anything. Uh, like you wouldn't really know which one is it. Oh, so I'm hearing more of my voice than theirs. And the mono voice isn't really affecting my voice, which is actually great. Yeah, this is what I should have done. Relying on desktop voice, all that stuff. So, what should we do here? There are three ways to climb to the top. Honestly, I always end up taking the easy way out in these kinds of problems. I don't really know. Like, I guess it was supposed to be some math problem, but I forgot how. Like, oh, I don't know. So, like, I guess I could just derive some formula and just put it that there and just do it. I guess, or I guess you could use like you could use like recursion, right? Like, for you have any steps to cover, right? So it could be done in a way. So it could be done in a way like this. Like if you have n steps to cover, so generate a recursive function and you took one step, took one step. So yeah, you could just use a complete search pretty much. but that would complicate things. So if we want like a very efficient answer or something like that. So n minus one is the, so now you have n minus one stairs below, then you have next you have n minus two stairs below. People in this say let's n is like three, so or four. Let's say it is four. So now you cover one stair, now you have three, you cover your stair, now you have three. Can I like use like my pen to explain? Okay, so now you have four stairs. There's three, then you use two, then you use one, two, then you use two, you have one. Now you can only cover it with this one. You can cover it with one and one again. So it's like zero, zero, and zero. So this was one way, one way, one way. Two is uh, one way or one way, one way. Yeah. So one way, yeah. That is how you do it, right? But I suppose there's supposed to be like a more like, obviously some things are repeating here, like this one pattern is repeating. So whenever we have one pattern, like we have already counted that this pattern here, so we could utilize that and use that here. So we could prevent from having to calculate that every single time, right? And same for this, we have this two pattern here. So we could just copy this whole two pattern and that we have ordered. Same for this whole three pattern. So you're basically like sacrificing space complexity for time complexity. This is basically what DP is, basically, by the way. So I just forgot um, how you store these things in the first place. So yeah, that's kind of a picker to deal with. I suppose I should just ask what ask ask ask. Suppose I should just ask like what should I do here? Yes. So uh, is ADP solution even reliable for this? Like, I know for a fact that for fun. So really question it. You have one in that. So you have two ways of doing this thing. Um, how do you resolve it? How do you resolve it environment? So there are five. Two, one, zero, so one, two, zero. So again, one. It's like three. So you're like zero. So four, you're like five. I guess at some point we'll start to show some patterns. What was GP again? Like, okay, I think I remember there used to be a 1D array, and there used to be a 2D DP array, right? So I guess this is what I remember pretty much. Um, in 1D, I think it used to be like uh, used to be like that. You, I don't really know. Like uh, I guess for n degrees you have n elements or something like that. I don't know. So for the zeroth index for one and for two, three, four, for n. Why n though? So for each index, suppose you hit like one. So how many waves? How many waves can you have from one? So going down the rabbit hole of one, found that there was only one way, go from one. So came back and we updated the TP array. So one that came back and came here and came back. So all the children have been expensed. So now update this to 3 because the number of ways with which we got this one, number of ways which we got this one. So how many ways do you have? I think you had like 2 ways ultimately. So you have 2 ways ultimately. So keep updating a TP array and utilizing it whenever we need it. So that's what we used to do. I am not really sure. I do not remember at all how this is something I feel like you have to know it. Otherwise, you won't be able to do it. I think, yeah, I feel like that one of those reincarnated manga characters that have basically done all the hard work and everything in their previous life, like this, like they've been a search and all that, everything, yeah, and now they're stepping their uh, whole life again from the start. So they're basically playing on life on like easy, right? They're getting everything easily. They're just swifting by and just doing everything effortlessly. Just, I think it feels like porn, basically. Like everything is going according to your plans and everything else. So yeah, that's what it feels like. It's just too satisfying to watch, but it also is like too hollow. Does that make sense? Like there's basically a guaranteed victory for the protagonist. Like so, like what is even the point of watching or reading something like that, where you already know the outcome? That it is too predictable. Okay, there are hardly any mangas that are good with this kind of plot. Like I don't know why they keep doing this reincarnation plot. Like it is so garbage. Anyways, so like I guess I should ask AI for the help. Should I? Well, I suppose we should like look at the solutions or something like that. Yep. Dynamic programming solution. I fucking know that part. Gosh. So, memoization. Yep. How was look, I know that we are going to store the number of ways we have done this thing, but like I have no idea how we are going to do it. Like is it supposed to be done like a recursion function or like without recursion function? Like I have no idea, bro. Memoization. Uh, I suppose I will just watch the don't 10 minutes log for the yep, fucking greedy ass nigga. Dynamic approach, yeah. Solves the problem efficiently, yeah. I know you're going to use that thing, yeah. Use one previous to just select. Uh, can we use the memorization approach first? Like, I know there's like everything basically boils down to the use of these two variables, previous and current. But before that, there is memoization. From memoization, you have to convert it to this part. I feel like this is how I should have learned all these things. Like, I just wasted such a lot of time just doing a whole bunch of nothing. Uh, I don't know. So, I suppose the two variables that keep filling each other up there. I suppose even I did like variables. So it's a recursion based problem, and we want to reduce it to a memorization. Memorization, I think we go to a declarative type of problem solving method with this method. I think structure, that's what we're talking about. So like if I had to like type this thing out and do something like this, I first I want to like just copy this thing, just paste it here, just all right, like I have to go now. So yeah, I have to go now. Something. Like, how's this video doing? This was so painful to watch. This is going to become like a meta thing. Okay, so like this is the thing that is happening, right? Like I keep entering that red zone a lot and I keep getting redacted. Like what am I supposed to do at this point? Like what? Anyways, I'll come back and watch it like after a few moments. I think it should be painful to watch when but someone has to start somewhere, right? Like main problem is like I just keep hitting this red zone, right? Like what am I even supposed to do with the at this point, right? It just it's just bad, you know. Am I supposed to shout or what? What do you want me to do anyways? It's just I don't know, weird, okay? I have this thing set on like full volume and keep hitting the red zone obviously and then just cutting my voice. What am I even supposed to do in situations like this anyways? Like I keep shouting and after a while it just uh, drops my voice. So that's what happens. And what even happens? What is even happening here? Huh? I don't fucking care if you got into excuse. Okay, whatever. So I guess as long as I'm hearing my own voice, I need to hear my own voice. Whenever I feel that a cut hat on the voice on my voice has been done, I will just repeat it back. And, and for the most part, I've seen that it doesn't really happen like when you actually speak. Like it only really happens when there's like a sharp increase. Like does that make sense? So that kind of thing also happens with if you're not doing it in the first place. Huh? You're not if you're even if you're not shouting, it still happens. So memorization. For memorization, I can go to here. I know that. Uh, Can you give like a motivation example? Okay, so anyways, right? So we make a DP alert, right? D of size 10, right? And yeah, we keep filling it up or something. So like while n is a number or something like that. Am I supposed to know a loop or something? So obviously a count variable is working here. If count is equal to yeah, return count, that's for sure. The stats. Am I supposed to work with the stats or something like that? Like what? Uh, I'm not sure at all, to be honest. Uh, what was it? Was what was? Oh, keeps cutting up my voice. What was it? I'm confused at this point. You can shout too much. That was the thing. Anyways, so like, what even was it? What was what even was what? Wow, it just keeps doing this shit. Yeah. When am I supposed to go after that? Huh? You just if you just second second there's no the public. Okay, so it only cuts my voice when I hit like the very deep end of the trenches, right? So I guess it is fine as long as I reach this red part. But if I am reaching like this totally green part, then it totally cuts off my voice. Yeah. So that is the thing with this thing. So I guess it is really fine, not that big of a deal. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay. Where are we supposed to go from? Where are we supposed to go from here? Um, no, we used to specify this thing. What do I, what do I, what do I even do? What do I even do? Like, how do we do with the previous and current variables? Okay. So as far as I remember, I think it used to work from here, right? So you set the previous to zero, set the current to zero, and keep iterating them over each other. It's basically generating like a binary number sequence. How do I think about it? So yeah, I only problem is like kind of for how that is done. One, two, three, four, five, one. So yeah, the previous variable here, current variable is here. I think both of them are like one, yeah, and they just keep adding over each other pretty much. That's just what just keeps happening. So just close this guy. If I just close this guy. Anyways, normally वैसे भी वीडियो लाइक गेम से देख रहा हूँ तो कह रहा हूँ पता है बोल के कब तक करना है काम जब तक this um this guy this guy so here's something not really sure at all if this is a correct solution or something. Um, Is it? I feel like I have the hands less than equal to 3% and previous one, previous two. Okay. Uh, so, for stores the number of ways to climb to the previous step, stores the number of ways to climb to the step before that, and that's the current number of ways to climb current step. Yeah, it's basically a Fibonacci sequence generator, if that makes sense. Right? If n is less than equal to 0, let's return n, and for I think doesn't really get used anywhere else. I guess I guess the I was thinking this was 3 to and that's one and doesn't get into as far as I know. So that is problem. I suppose yeah. And so we have like 3 areas, right? So PS1, PS2, current, which is 0, and current is basically PS1 plus PS2, and um, okay, so previous one is the number of ways posting before that. Now this is the current way, and before that, so the previous one is case of that this, current was to be able to do it 3 times. Three, I think it was basically I think it was one, yeah, 3 days. So it was supposed to go. And this one right now is this one. Doesn't matter. So this one is previous two is like this one. So I guess this one. So I want to do yes. Pretty sure to be honest. Honestly, it is so annoying. However the mic is working right now. Like even when I'm whispering, it is sucking off my voice. And I do not really know why is that happening. Okay, cutting. It's not really cutting off my voice, is it now? It's not really. Okay, so I was just worried for like nothing, right? Whatever. It's going to happen. Misunderstood thing again. Okay, so I guess I did a pretty good job with this thing. I have no idea, to be honest. Uh, to enable clouds, I'll fucking kill you with this bullshit. Like this bullshit of a website that provides basically nothing and that acts like it has done so much for the well-being of its patients. Like, makes me fucking sick. Like, makes me want to fucking kill myself. Fucking bitch. What is it? What is it? Previous two is previous one. Previous one is current. Oh, okay. Previous previous one. So it's such a bitchy website, to be honest. Like, I honestly hate this website. Whatever. Whatever. I can probably go on to use like one variable for this whole thing. So that's an option that I have. Yeah. So yes, that was a pretty good start for today. Like, like walks up it, whatever. Do some missions today. Still 135. Like I'm still only able to solve the problems that I know that I have. So that's not going to change like anytime soon. Right? And what is it even with shouting and all that stuff, anyways, right now? Okay. Mic check, 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 mic check. Okay, even if I try like intentionally, like let's be there, that I'm going to get like out of the yellow box, and maybe it is just a sound that is making me very anxious and all this stuff. Okay, shit. I have such a red pill content type shit that just keeps happening. Okay, just switching to this thing back again. Like, I am not going back ever. The only problem with this thing is that like, I have to deal with the fact that I don't know, my voice keeps sounding a bit too bitchy. I guess the microphone is just worse version of everything. Mm. So what are you gonna do, eh? 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 I don't really know, to be honest. Um, I just watched some YouTube videos in celebration of an achievement or something. How much? Okay, I spent like a fucking hour on this thing, whatever. Okay, so I guess we are done. Kind of. Have a good day. Something. I guess. Hey, this is a start. Okay, I solved like two problems. Give me a break.